Tip. Cling. Pina coladas are good. Ew. See, he drinks the nasty stuff.
That's not nasty. She says this is nasty.
Tastes like cold medicine.
Jack. Maybe when you had a cough, you should have tried some of this. It might have helped.
Maybe some of that. Pina coladas. Like,
No, because that's a cream thing. It would, you know.
Well, that's true.
This will rinse it right out. Anyway. Hi, I'm Sam.
And I'm Lisa.
And we're here for our 2023 Christmas holiday wish. The video where we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Kind of go over maybe what happened to us during the year. Catch you all up on it. So, take it away, Lisa. The most wonderful, fabulous, fantastic Lisa.
Okay, first, I have to give a nice little warning to those of you who follow my other YouTube where I put all my Big Brother stuff up. If you come here and watch this, whatever you do, don't post on my other site that, oh my God, this showed up on my newsfeed. I don't understand why it's here. I don't care. If you're dumb enough to sit there and open up a video, you don't know who it is, what it is, and watch it, don't bitch at me because you don't like it. Don't watch it.
Scroll on by.
Exactly. So, yeah. Now, for those of you who are fans, friends, and family, hey, what's up?
I don't have any of those.
Yes, we do.
I have a friend. You. I have one friend.
He's lying. He
I have
forgets about all
55
of his-
acquaintances on Facebook.
Well, yeah.
They don't care what I post.
Yes, they do.
They do not. They do not answer. They do not comment. They do not love. They do not hate. They don't do anything. Once in a while, maybe one of them will laugh.
I say Bruce is always looking at your stuff and laughing and...
But he doesn't comment, really.
Bruce.
But that's all right. I understand. I understand. It's all right. It's been that way since I was a little kid. Nobody loved me. Except you.
I didn't know him when I was a
Anyway,
little kid.
I interrupted again, as I always do.
Well, I was done.
Those of you who don't watch and are watching now, get used to it, because that's what I do. Especially under the influence. Yeah, baby. Anyway, we're here.
My special pina coladas.
She's known for her pina coladas.
In Missouri, yes, I
If
am.
you like pina colada, getting caught in... By the way, I just walked outside. And it's 60 degrees out there. I don't think you're going to get any snow for Christmas.
Where is my snow?
It's in Arkansas, as far as I know, and Alaska. They're getting snowstorms.
You know,
New Mexico. Mm-hmm.
when I first moved to Ohio in 2017, everybody talked about how much snow Ohio was supposed to get. Ohio gets a lot of snow, and you're going to be freezing to death all the time. You better get your galoshes because you're going to be walking around in knee-high snow. Where the fuck did it go? I moved in and it's gone.
Up north, where we lived, before we moved down here, the snow just stopped when she moved in. Now that we moved down here to, Youngstown, we don't get snow here, and they get bombarded up there. Wherever she goes, the heat miser follows. I'm Mr. Heat Miser. I'm Mr. 101. Anyway, we just watched that. Do you like our fireplace and our Christmas tree over here? Oh, looks nice, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
It's not real.
I'm probably folding into the Christmas tree about now.
You
so
probably are.
I'm a present. It's because I'm such a present. I'm a golden present. A treat. Haha.
We did something that we never really do this year. We opened our gifts yesterday. This is Sunday right now. We opened our gifts yesterday. Oh, she suddenly doesn't know what. It was her idea. It came from this brain.
Yes.
Because she said, let's do it, and then we'll have Saturday, Sunday, and Monday to play with our toys.
Yes, I did.
Instead of waiting till Monday, and she only gets like half a day to play with her toys and has to go back to work.
Yes.
And I thought that was a very good idea. So we did our stuff yesterday.
Yep.
And our poor tree is now bare.
He means present-wise.
Present-wise, yes, it's bare. There's
bare.
nothing there. It's bare. Get it? It's bare. There's nothing there.
You're a poet and didn't know it. Check that out.
And my feet show it. They're Longfellows. Actually, they're not.
You're what?
I don't have long feet.
Oh,
You're a poet and didn't know it, but your feet show it. They're Longfellows. Never heard that before.
never heard that before. That's why I was like,
Yeah.
what?
And my
Your
feet
feet?
aren't. My feet aren't.
They can't
long.
see your feet.
My
What are you
feet aren't
talking about?
long. I've got short, stubby fingers. Y'all can guess what that means.
Anyway.
And it's true.
Anyway.
Anyhow,
Moving on.
we're going
from
to tell
that
you about our
topic.
year. And I'll let Lisa cough her head off. See? If you'd have had some of this,
No, I don't need any cold medicine.
it's the best cold medicine. Not only will it help your cold, it will make you feel real good. Okay.
This
So go
may
ahead.
not help my cold, but it makes me feel really good.
Fine. I think I have to adjust my hat. Again, here we go.
Okay.
So
What was
how
I
was our
supposed to
year,
talk about?
Lisa?
Productive? Well, book-wise, not productive. Like,
Well, no, we sold some.
well, yeah, we
We
did.
didn't finish any, but we sold some.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure now that's going to be more people saying, "Where's 4?
Yeah.
When are you going to get out book 4? You're just leaving me hanging here." We've left. You know how many people we've left hanging on a cliff now for
5.
years? Man, we sold more than 5 books.
How many did we sell, Lisa?
We sold about 20 now, maybe 25.
But I haven't gotten an email from anybody saying, "Hey, that was really good. You need to finish that up."
Yeah,
Love,
bye. Well, I mean, I've.
love Steven Spielberg. Yes, not.
Maybe they're waiting for us to finish book
Well, they should-
4.
If I got an email from one of those guys, Spielberg, Nolan, any of the big producers and directors, I would bust my ass to finish this book.
Psst, did you hear that? Call me.
Give us a ring, and I would do it. Right now,
The only way to get him moving is for one of y'all to give us a call and
Give us
tell
a call.
us you want it. As long as it's not the freaky Hollywood
No,
crap.
no, we don't.
You don't want none of y'all.
We don't want one of those. Well, you should do this, and people do this, and change this over. No. We're not putting the colorful flag.
Yeah, but see, I wouldn't want it to go Hollywood because then they'd say we have to change a gender or change a
that would-
color or
that-
change
that
a ad
would-
of this
No,
person.
that would be something that I would discuss.
Or
that
I'd
we
say
would
no.
discuss with them and say, look, this is how we want it. We don't want our work to be, and I don't like to use this word, but I'm going to because we don't want our work to be woke.
Yeah,
We wrote it a certain way.
yeah,
It's got to
exactly.
stay that way. No gender changes, no color changes, no making this one this and that one that.
Don't try to
All of
change
that.
Seth because he
Don't-
is
don't
Matthew
do
McConaughey.
that. Don't do that. Well, it would be nice to get those people to play them. There are a
And-
couple in there that aren't alive anymore.
And
that I-
Travis is Jensen Ackles. Well, he's actually Dean from Supernatural. He's not so much Jensen Ackles. He's
Well,
Dean.
you couldn't have. No, we're not going to get into that right now because this is a very happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year video.
What's not
from us.
happy about our characters?
Because we would get into a discussion about that, and we don't want to do that. So anyway,
This is the only time I get him on camera.
So anyway,
this is the
that's
only
right.
time I get to argue with him.
so she likes to argue. She does, don't you? Me, you like it. You like the conflict, the back and forth. You like it. I've got about 25 big brothers here, Just to tell you how much she likes conflict.
What is
25 seasons of Big Brother.
No, I've only got 2
You
seasons,
should see.
actually.
You should hear it in here when she's recording and watching Big Brother. Oh my God. Plug the kids' ears. Absolutely. Just you don't want to hear what's coming out of mommy's mouth.
I don't know.
Our
what he's
children
talking
in there,
about.
they just totally ignore her. They just put their
He's
paws
talking
over
about
their
the couch
ears.
crew. He's talking
Couch
about
crew.
the couch
You
crew.
know, they just say, "Can you close mommy's door, please?" We don't want to hear that negativity.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Anyway, this is about our year.
Yes.
So let's get back on track. Choo choo. Somebody derailed, and it wasn't me this time. Our year went well, has gone well. Lisa still works for loves her job.
Oh, yes, I do.
Loves her job.
Love my job.
She still works for the high unemployment office, and she's very busy. Sadly, there's a lot of unemployment around. A lot of fraud, a lot of unemployment. It's sad, but it keeps her in business. It's like an undertaker. She always has a job because there's always unemployed. Let's see. We actually did some things for the house this year. We decided that it was time to do things for the house, didn't we? Mm-hmm. And we did them.
And we don't need to tell you what that was.
We don't need to tell you what it was, but it was necessary. It was things that were necessary.
Very costly, but necessary.
Very costly, but necessary.
That's why you guys need to go buy our books.
Please buy our books.
We need money.
I'm starving.
I'm not going to say it. And you don't say it either. You know what I'm talking about. Don't say
Anyway,
it.
has anything interesting other than that happened to us this year? You're the mind. My mind is going. I'm 65. I turned 65 this year. I'm officially an old fart.
Anything exciting happened this year?
60 this year.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Actually, in 2024, she turns. Big 6-0. We'll have a big party for her.
I am 30 with 29 years experience.
Soon gonna be 30.
And then I'll be 30 with 30 years experience.
There you go. It's still 60.
30.
Whatever. I don't agree with that, but hey. Anyway. We hope you all have had good years. A good year, actually. Not years, but a good year. This year, we hope you had fun, did things, got out. The government's still under the guise of you-know-who. We don't like it. We're going to do everything we can to change it in 2024. But, be that as it may, let's see.
I had a
We've
funny
had-
Christmas story. What was I going to say? I forgot.
She had a funny Christmas story. I don't know what it is.
Remember I told you.
I plead old age. Oh, I will probably this year get another jury summons because it's been a year.
So that means another jury summons rant.
Another jury summons rant.
And we'll have to do it in that helium voice that one person didn't like too fucking bad. I can't stand the voice. Too fucking bad.
Well, that's too bad. It's
Are you
not
the one
your
doing it?
video.
Are you paying us to do it? No.
That's right. You pay us to do it, and we'll do it in any voice you want
That's true.
that we can do.
You know, I watched one video where, remember when we were going to make a contest that somebody could create a character and they could submit it and we were going to put it in the book? Chances were they were going to be a victim, but we were still going to put them in the book.
I don't recall that, but I'll go.
Yeah. I was like, oh, we never put that up. Good thing because we stopped writing. It's still there.
You didn't.
Every once in
Really?
a while, I
Every
dabble.
once in a while you pop on. Every once in a while she'll come back to my part of the home, which is way
His
back
man
there,
cave.
my man cave. And I'll have something that looks like a Word document up And she'll go, "Oh, are you writing?" And I'm like, "No, I'm just reading this."
No such luck.
And I'm writing. I have so many stories that they just died on me.
Remember Convergence? We're supposed to be working on Convergence.
That's book 4. Yeah. But I can't even work on my stuff. I just I open it up and I look at it and I go, what's the point?
It is.
Is there a point to this story? What is the point to this story? There's no point to this story. You can't write a story without a point.
Well, ours has a point, but it's hard to write, though, with everything the way it's going in the world.
It is. It's difficult.
I mean...
It's like, are we going to be here tomorrow?
Yeah, are we going to be here next year?
Yeah, 6 months from now?
I mean, if you look around, seriously look around at the current events, I don't know that it's going to happen that way.
Plus, I don't know that I want to be rich and see all my money going to other countries.
Yeah. Amen. They take enough
Little
taxes
tired of
out.
that. That's right. That's exactly
And
right.
remember, this year they're upping it again.
I know.
Some of y'all may not have got that note. Oh, you're soon going to find out. They're raising the taxes.
I'm lucky. You're not.
Yeah.
I'm lucky. I won't tell you why, but I am.
I'm going to get
Fortunate.
raked over the coals.
You're going to get hit
I'm going to get raked over.
real hard.
Now, it wasn't starting until this year.
Well, see, the
still.
thing is, I'm going to say this. I don't mean anything by it, but I'm going to say this. Tax-wise, if we were married, we'd get a huge discount because you do get quite a big tax break for married filing jointly. You do.
Well,
You just simply do.
I am married still. I just
Don't say that to anybody.
don't know where he is and really don't care. I left him in 2009. Haven't thought of him since.
You're gone. We could walk in and get married right now. They would give you a license because technically, that long, you're divorced.
True, but
But no, we don't do that. I sleep over there, and she sleeps over here, and not in the fireplace. No, not in the fireplace. No, that fireplace in that tree. They're not really here. It's just a pretty background. No, it's no. She doesn't sleep. I don't want you to think I'm some weirdo and make her sleep in the fireplace. So, are you going to tell me what you got for Christmas?
stuff.
What you got for Christmas?
Stuff.
She got stuff.
I got stuff.
We're here to tell people that we had another good Christmas. We did not have the huge bundle of presents under the tree that we did last year. But we did okay.
We did okay.
We did okay. Okay,
Besides-
Panky.
Besides, nobody needs to know.
Then what are we doing this for?
To
We got
talk.
nothing to talk about.
Because
got
nobody else
nothing to
watches
say.
it but us. We love it. And our
Yeah,
debating.
see, we're putting this out there because so that we do these so that if one or the other of us joins the choir invisible before the other one, there'll be something to watch to remember.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll do it constantly. I don't know about you.
I'll be too busy editing my Big Brother stuff. I'm on
By
day
she's gonna be
3
editing Big Brother.
of. Well, that's not going to stop. I'm on day 3 of 100 days that I still have to edit. And remember, when I edit it, I have to first separate the audio. We got track 1 and track 2. And that's a 2 to a 10-hour video. Okay? That takes a long time. A long fucking time. After that, then I have to go through and I have to separate them by the conversation / room. So if the comic room is talking here, then somebody, they flip over to the kitchen, I gotta stop it there and put that up. So there's a lot of editing that goes with this uploading of the videos. So yes, I'm just on day 3. I've got 100 to go, and then after that, I got to put up season 23, which I've been promising people I'm gonna do. I don't remember how many days they had.
I will be dead before she finishes this. I'm long gone. And I'll be haunting her going, why are you doing this? What is it for? It makes no sense to me. And you'll be going, shut up!
Well, okay, so with Big Brother, anybody who watches it knows they cut it off. They used to leave them up almost all year round until the next one popped up, but a lot of people were not liking that because they say some shit on live feeds that they don't put on the edits that they don't want people to know about. So they cut it off immediately. Psh, gone. And when you work 40 hours a day, a week.
Wow! I want to see them paychecks.
When you work.
There aren't even 40 hours in a day. Her math is slightly skewered.
Core math. When you work 40 hours a week and you still have to go to the grocery store and you still have to live your life, you don't get to catch all of this stuff. So that's why I was recording it. Every 2 hours I had to get up and jiggle the damn mouse or are you still watching?
But it's her thing.
So yes, it's my
it's her
thing.
thing.
And I put it
That's
up.
the difference.
So I put it up for everybody else who did not do that, who still doesn't know, so they can watch it too. Because I don't have to do that. I can just watch it as I have it on my hard drives.
She is the Big Brother police. Mm-hmm. Betcha. She's not going to let anything get past her.
No.
No.
No. Now, next year I will not watch it. They're just taking it a whole other route. I'm not going there.
God.
They went woke. Too bad. I'm just, nope, done. Done. So, yes.
We'll see. But
Now, do you have any funny Christmas stories?
do you have any funny Christmas stories?
Since I derailed things again.
Choo-choo. Funny Christmas stories. Ugh.
I blame the pina colada.
God. Funny Christmas stories. When I was growing up, our Christmas Eves were the only time that the family ever got together. It's the only time everybody saw everybody.
Who's
Christmas
everybody?
Eve.
Aunts,
Let's
uncles.
see. There were 21 people in that house.
Good Lord.
That's aunts, uncles. Now these are all on my mom's side. My dad's side, they did their own thing. Aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, cousins. Yeah, I counted them up the other day. And at one point in one stretch, as the older cousins got married and got in their own families and stuff like that, they would still come over on Christmas Eve and start bringing their babies. That was a joke. But there was a good probably 6 or 7 years in there before they all started getting married and going their separate ways, where that house was full on Christmas Eve. It started about 6 o'clock, and it didn't end till usually 10 or 11. They would start to file out, and the last ones out were usually my Aunt Billy and Uncle Chuck and their crew, because they just lived in Eastlake. The rest of them lived in Madison, and they had their family that they would take out to Madison to, have their Christmas.
Mm.
And, by 1 o'clock in the morning, it was just really the four of us again. And I do recall one funny Christmas. I guess it wasn't funny from my dad's point of view. My dad usually played bartender on Christmas Eve. He always had plenty of booze and plenty of beer, and he would play bartender. Well, one Christmas Eve, I don't know if he forgot or just decided not to or got too busy or what. He didn't eat, but he did drink. Well, everybody left, and when they would leave, when I was older and, there was no more chimney guy and that kind of thing, he sat in his chair, and we would open our presents. We didn't do it Christmas morning because by then we're not getting up at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning anymore. He sat in his chair, And about 2 minutes after he sat down, he went white as a sheet. I mean, pale.
Gonna puke?
That drinking caught up to him. Yep. He made it to the bathroom because it was only right down the hall. But yeah, he was sick. He was sick, and we were lucky because that was a. He had that Friday off because it was Christmas Eve and Christmas Day was a Saturday, so he had an extra day to recover before he had to go back to work on Monday, and he was fine on Monday. But he got sick. I never saw him get that sick. My dad was one of those guys that could drink and drink and drink and drink and drink and drink, get behind the wheel of a car, and you wouldn't have any idea he was drunk. None. Drove sober as a judge.
See, now I was like that when I was a little high.
Oh, yes.
I was very alert.
Lisa and I live in Ohio.
It was a long time ago.
Guess what they did in Ohio this year? Guess what they passed? That's right. They passed the weed law.
I was going to say the Green Bill.
Yep, they did. They passed it. And it passed by a pretty good margin. But they are trying their best to circumvent it. The state government is trying. They have let the local governments, local city governments, do their own thing. So the local city governments can say, hell no, we don't want that in our city. It ain't happening. And that's fine.
So when are they going to get rid of the alcohol?
That's never, because those people who don't want weed will sit there and drink and drink and drink.
Yeah, but alcohol is worse than weed.
I think it is.
Yes.
And they'll drive home. Alcohol and weed, it's the same thing. Now, the weed law says you can't smoke it outside of your house. You're not going to be able to go to the bar and light up a doobie. You're not going to be able to do that. In the house only.
Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, you can go buy it. Once it all gets situated, you can go buy it, bring it home, or you can grow it. They'll allow you to grow it. But you can't take it out of your house. You can't smoke it while you're driving. Can't drink while you're driving. Same thing.
Right,
Okay?
makes sense.
You can't go to they're not going to have, and I know this is what they're thinking. Nobody has said it yet, but this is what they're thinking. They're thinking it's going to be like bars. That they're going to have doobie companies where you can go and they'll have some football or they'll have some music going on and you can smoke to your heart's content and then drive home like you can in a bar. That's not going to happen. That's never going to happen.
Well, you're not supposed to drive home after you've been drinking in a bar.
Oh, yeah. Go to a bar.
I'm saying
Go to a bar.
you're not supposed to.
Now, you're not supposed to. That's right. Go to a bar at 9 o'clock. Sit there. And watch the people as they file out 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, whenever the bar is getting ready to close. And see how many of them can't hardly walk, let alone drive.
I was always a designated driver.
Now, when my mom passed away and we had her, I guess it's called a party, after funeral, at my cousin's bar, I got pretty drunk. I don't drink a lot. I mean, I've had my 2 shots for the night and I'm feeling pretty good. But I did drink. I got drunk. I tried to keep up with them. Never try to compete with professional drinkers. They will destroy you.
And your liver.
I drove home. I got home and it was okay. Nobody pulled me over. Had they pulled me over, I'd have been flu-barred. Trust me. Now, I was being careful. I wasn't driving, like this, but I know had I had a tail light out or something and they would have pulled me over, they would have smelled it on my breath. They would have gave me a breathalyzer and I would have exploded that balloon. I was pretty drunk.
You'd have been calling me in Virginia. Guess what?
However, once I got home and I realized, I'm home, everything's put away, I'm no longer in danger of being arrested, I got sick. Now, I ate, but I also drank way too much, more than my body liked. My body was going, that's it, you're not an alcoholic. Don't do this, don't do it. But people drink and they drive. They do drive home. From parties, from bars. It happens. Now, it's not going to happen with weed. They're not going to build weed bars where you can go and smoke, and go home. They're not going to do that.
Maybe you can smoke yourself straight. You can't drink yourself straight.
I have a few friends who can.
Who can drink themselves
Who can drink
straight.
and drink and drink so much that I think that was the thing with my dad. He could drink so much that he no longer was inebriated. He'd get sick sometimes, but my mom, on the other hand, no. When I was a kid, we went to Christmas at my grandfather's house, my dad's father. We went there. I had to be 9, I think. And there, talk about drinking. That family could drink. I mean, they drank. They were going out and leaving drinking. Well, it was time for us to go home. Now, I'm in the back seat. Dad's driving home. Now, it's not very far from my grandfather's house to where we lived. Maybe 20 minutes. Maybe, if that. My dad's driving along, and my mom goes, Sam, I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be sick. He said, well, put the window down, hang your head out and puke out the window.
Oh my God.
Okay. That's,
Ew.
Down goes the window.
Ew.
So,
I can see it.
and boom, she rolled the window up.
Oh no.
Bleh! Hit the window and went right back on me.
Ew.
Was my dad pissed? Not because she got sick, not because she puked on me, but because he just cleaned the damn car. That's why he was mad.
Oh my God.
He had to clean the car again.
That's gross.
Yeah, that was bad. She was sick. And when my stepmom got sick from drinking too much, she'd stay sick for a few days. Unlike my dad, who just seemed to pop it off. But they drank. I mean, didn't stop her from drinking. But yeah, if you want a funny story, that wasn't funny for me. Ew. Yeah, that was disgusting. But anyway, they're not going to do that with weed. No, you're allowed to smoke it at home. You're not supposed to go anywhere. And I don't know if I'd like that, because I like to hop in the car and go get a couple cheeseburgers. And after I get
Nope, I'd be turn on a horror movie. We're gonna watch a horror movie.
Oh my God, when I smoked,
That's when I could focus.
I smoked, and I would eat. You'd get the munchies.
Yes.
And eat. I wouldn't gain any weight at that point in my life. I just didn't.
That's why you.
If I did that now,
carrots.
oh my God, I'd weigh 700 pounds.
And I'd be watching all the horror movies.
Yeah, she would, because it actually relaxes me. Now, the pot back then relaxed me. I don't know what this shit nowadays would do to me.
That's true.
That's why I would have gummies and brownies. I would eat the weed. And knowing this one, she'd want to plant it. You're allowed to have 6 plants.
No, I told you I want to plant an orange tree.
I know, but if you're going to go do that, you can...
Especially since I
You can
watched
take
that
a
one
pot
video.
aside and plant you some pot.
I can't as long as it's not allowed because of my job.
No, that's right. And see, they've left it also up to the employers, which is fine. I mean, you're not allowed to get drunk and go to work.
True.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to go out in your lunch break and plow them down and come back loaded. They'll fire you for it. It's the same thing with weed. They need to treat weed like alcohol.
They're not going to because they think it's so bad.
Because they think it's so bad. It leads to heroin.
If it's so bad, why did doctors prescribe it when you have cancer so that you will eat?
That's right. Because they figure you're dying anyway. The medical marijuana card that you can get, okay, is for incurable diseases. fibromyalgia. If you have fibromyalgia, you can smoke it for the pain. If you have stage 4 cancer, you can smoke it because you're going to die anyway. If you have anything that they can't fix, they give you a medical marijuana card, which you can get now in Ohio. Ohio's had that for a few years.
Yeah, but some of us can live with our pain. We don't need that. I have, number one, what you said, but I'm okay with it. I can live with my pain. I zone it out.
Yeah. But I wouldn't no longer, at 65, I wouldn't smoke weed. I don't want to put it in my lungs. I don't know about you. But I'd go in and get some gummies and some brownies, cookies, and things like that.
Only if it didn't risk my job.
Oh, they busted in Colorado, I think. They busted one dispensary. Somebody bought a set of brownies and a set of gummies. And they died.
What?
They had mixed fentanyl in it.
Oh.
They shut them down real quick. And that's part of what they're afraid of, is that you don't know exactly what you're going to get in that. It has to be regulated, just like anything else has to be regulated. You don't know when you go to a bar and say, hey, give me a shot of Jack, that they don't fill your shot glass up mostly with Jack and then put a little LSD in it. Or some liquid fentanyl. And you'll die. You'll be dead before you finish the shot. You don't know. And they got to regulate it. It's going to be hard.
This is such a joyful
And
Christmas video we're doing.
Well, we do go off on tangents. You know that. That's what we do. We do go off on tangents. It's supposed to be a, happy. If this was all a happy video, it would have ended about 15 minutes ago.
It would be boring.
That's right.
Everybody be.
I don't watch your shit.
Wait, what happened?
I can't change your channel.
So,
Anyway.
my funny Christmas story.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Okay, so it was during my first marriage, and my mother-in-law, who I hated, not my current mother-in-law, because she's the sweetest woman in the world. Well, my first mother-in-law, oh my God, we couldn't stand each other. When my husband first told her that I was pregnant, she said, whose baby is it? I was coming across that floor to whoop that woman's ass. My husband had to get between us, and he was like, we're leaving. Yes, mother, that is my child.
Oh my God.
So yeah, to say that we did not get on, understatement. So anyway, we were at home, and she decided that she wanted to come over and spend Christmas Eve with us. So it was her, my brother-in-law, and my sister-in-law.
Okay.
And they love to drink. Okay?
Sounds familiar.
Edward liked to, but he wasn't allowed to do it in my house. We got my kids. No. I don't do it in my house. I didn't do it in my house. You're not doing it in my house either. So, we were sitting there, and the kids finally went to bed, and they're still drinking. And we had a wood stove. So, Edward, my brother-in-law, kept staring at the wood stove. And he went over and he was looking at it. I was like, what are you doing? He said, well, I'm trying to figure out how Santa Claus is going to fit his fat ass down that tube and come out this wood stove. And we all just lost it because the way he said it, it was hilarious.
It's kind of magic.
But now that you watch Christmas Chronicles, you see how he fits down that tube.
And Santa Claus.
Has been on a diet.
No, the Santa Claus.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Skinny.
One just kind of appears.
Just kind of appears. It
Yeah.
just shows up.
But yeah, that was my funny Christmas story.
Well, let's see. The people who own this house still haven't fixed the driveway. Every time we drive up on it, I complain and say, people in this house, they need to get this driveway done. Still haven't done it. There were some issues that needed to be fixed that were more important than a driveway. Anyway, then we fixed them.
We have
Now,
deer.
We have deer. Oh my God. There was not one, when I went back there and threw what I threw out there was not one piece of lettuce left back there.
We have
not
deer.
one.
We've been feeding them lettuce, peppers, oats,
Oh my God. They're pigs.
salad. Yeah, they come into
I
the
expect them to
yard.
come knocking on the door. Pardon me. It's getting a little low out there.
Can we have some of them juicy peppers this time?
So we couldn't put a garden out there, a freestanding garden. We wouldn't have anything left.
No. No.
We're waiting for the bears.
No, I don't want bears. I like deer.
Or the wolves.
Now, wolves, okay, that wouldn't be too bad. But we don't feed them. They don't eat lettuce and peppers. And,
No, they'd be standing there at that cage. At the guy across the
Oh,
way
his
there. They'd be
pigeons.
his pigeons.
Yeah.
They'd be standing licking their chops.
That's true.
So would the bears, actually.
That's true, yeah.
And we have a cat that runs around here and he just goes.
We don't feed the cat.
We don't feed the cat. He feeds himself. He
But we
seems
feed
to
the
be in
deer.
quite good shape.
Yeah, and the deer, they come into our yard and we can see them. There's been about 4.
They're about 4.
They eat and then they look up.
They look up.
And then they go back down and eat again.
She sees him. She sees him. And she comes over. I'm watching TV. And she comes over. And she says, and I'm like, why are you whispering? He says, because if they hear me, they'll run away. So I'm not going to hear you inside.
And then he talks and then they go,
I talk and they go,
because they hear you. Crazy. Crazy. But
It
yeah,
is.
we got
It's
deer.
nuts. But we like them. It's fun to watch.
They're pretty.
We haven't had, it is December 24th, it'll soon be December 25th. We have had 0 snow. And like I said, it's 60 degrees outside.
We had snow.
No.
We had a little bit of snow. We had a couple of
We
inches.
had nothing. If
couple
I
of
can
inches is
drive
still
in it, it's
snow.
not snow.
It was a couple of inches. Just haven't had anything since.
If you can still see the blades of grass, it's not snow in any way, shape, or form.
See, I moved in and the snow said bye.
And she has prayed for snow. Now she got a little bit, like she said the other day, she got a little bit, but she's not gonna get any because it's 60 degrees outside.
I said, come on, Mama
I mean,
Nature,
it says
drop
50,
it. Drop
but
it.
That's the warmest 50 degrees I've ever felt in my life.
We need the chill miser over here.
Snow miser.
Chill miser, snow miser, whatever.
Snow miser, heat miser. I'm Mr. Snow Miser.
Yeah, he needs to get his
I'm
ass over
Mr.
here.
Negative 10. Whatever. he
Drop
said.
it down, give us some snow.
We'll get it. It'll come. It'll come. January, the long range forecast for January is looking quite cold. Now, last year,
They can't tell us when it's going to rain. How are they going to tell us when
last
it's
year,
going to
do you
snow?
remember last year at this time? It was freezing out there.
Freezing, yes.
Wind. It was awful. It was minus. I mean, it was bad.
It was cold.
Really bad. But we never got enough snow last year to plow, ever.
Brendan wasn't happy about that, I'm sure.
I mean, yeah, no, he said he didn't have anything last year. Nobody called him. He said he had to make up for it with his lawn mowing.
Yeah. Plow guys
But
don't get a whole lot of money when it doesn't snow.
He didn't get it, yeah. And I think he's supposed to be back now. He said he'd be back before Christmas.
You're probably in the fireplace right now.
I'm probably getting burnt up by the fireplace.
I can't wait to see that.
Oh, God. Ah!
But anyway.
Anyhow, are you done
Done with what?
with whatever you're going to say? Well, yeah, are we done here?
Oh yeah, that was all I had to say was that funny story.
Because I have something I'd like to say.
Okay. Go for it.
It's very serious. I'm not joking about this. Okay. I want to address something. I have seen recently arguments on the interwebs, online, about, well, you shouldn't celebrate Christmas on the 25th of December because that's not when Jesus was born. The official take is that he was born somewhere in the spring.
June?
Hmm?
Oh, in spring.
In spring, somewhere in the spring that he was born. That's what they say. And other people say, no. Well, I have this to say to you, to the believers who might be having that argument. It doesn't matter when he was born. What matters is that he was. That he came into this world. Doesn't matter what time he came into this world. Doesn't even really matter what year he came into this world. Okay? The second thing I want to express, and this is an opinion, so please take it as such. A lot of followers say they're waiting for the second coming, for the return of Jesus. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. I thought so. He's not coming back. Now, before you start throwing tomatoes at your screen, let me explain myself. He's not coming back because he never went anywhere. He's always with us. Now you say, oh, well, he's not. He's going to come back in physical form. He's here. In every raindrop, in every breath of wind, in every stone that you turn over, he's there. He's always around. He said it. I will be with you until the end of time. Okay? That's my take on that. He's not coming back because he hasn't gone anywhere. He's here. When he was crucified and he rose. This is for you people who believe. If you don't, none of this matters to you. And he rose. I believe that he's here. I mean, he really is. Everywhere. In everything. Now, does that mean that every time that you pray that you're going to get what you pray for? Absolutely not. And the best line I ever heard from that is from the movie Deep Impact, when Morgan Freeman, the president, says, I believe God answers all prayers, even if sometimes that answer is no. So that's why you haven't got any snow.
But there's also power in prayer.
There is.
If you believe, there's power in that prayer.
There is. Yeah. But you don't always get what you pray for.
You get what you need.
Sometimes you get, we don't need snow. It's not necessary.
I need snow.
There she goes. There she goes again. But no. That's just one man's opinion on that. But I felt I needed to say that because I see so much sniping and you can't get it. And this is from people. Jesus and God are all about love. They're not about necessarily actually, they're about compromise is the whole thing. Okay? People aren't compromising anymore. They're saying it's my way or the highway. That's where we're going to get in problems. That's where we're getting in problems now.
And those of you evil people.
And those of you who just don't give a damn about any of it and just want to do what you want to do because you can do anything you want. You have free will. Oh, yes you do. Yes you do. Free will was in the kit, but you know what? That doesn't come without consequences. So go ahead and do what you want, but it doesn't come without consequences. Does it?
Nope.
No. No. You want to go to some island where they do nasty things? You go right ahead. Nobody's going to stop me. God's
You
not gonna stop
evil
me.
people are getting coal for Christmas. That's all I'm saying.
But later on, there's a price to be paid. The bill always comes due.
Amen.
Now, if you wanted to make the world a beautiful place, you could take away free will. And we would be, there wouldn't be any war, there wouldn't be any strife, there wouldn't be any hunger, there wouldn't be anything. We would be autonomous beings just going about our day. Nothing would happen. There would be no music, there would be no art, there would be no creativity, because unfortunately, creativity comes from that free will. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say for my Christmas message. Stop arguing. It doesn't matter. What matters is that he was born.
I guess I'm not on social media enough to be able to see all the arguing.
Oh, I love
I only pop on long enough to say, like, okay, I'm gone. Gotta go back to editing. Third day. 100 days ago. Or, no, I'm sorry. 97 days ago. 98, really, because I'm only at 6 a.m.
I don't see her very much between work and this.
It's my
Until I
second
make
full-time
a
job.
wonderful dinner, and then she's there with her plate out. Oh, pardon me, sir. Can I have some more?
It was so good.
We had our Christmas dinner today.
Yum.
Turkey dressing, mashed potatoes, gravy. Oh, pie.
And the pie wasn't all that great, but oh my god, that turkey and that stuffing and the mashed potatoes and the gravy.
I see a turkey sandwich in my near future.
Not mine.
With tomato.
I might do soup. A cup of soup.
Have some stuffing and some gravy on it.
Maybe. But anyway.
Got all that. I mean, it's not going to waste.
Is there anything else we need to
No, I think so. I think that's it. This is Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, by the way. We won't be doing a special one just for New Year. We're bundling this year.
Well, then I gotta change my my title because it says Merry Christmas. I had to change it to Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Well, there's going to be no reason to do a New Year one. It's only a week away.
That's true.
What more do we have to talk about?
That's true. Yeah, and this conversation just went all over the place.
Well, there are certain things we didn't want to say, and we didn't say them.
Not many.
No, but there were certain things that we started to cover, and you didn't really want to talk about them, and
Yeah.
I can understand that.
We
I can
need to
understand that.
discuss those things.
And it's just, because it's none of your business.
None ya.
Merry Christmas!
None ya.
None yet. That's right.
All right, and like I said, if any of you following me on the my other subscription, if I see anything, I don't know what this is, why it popped up on, I'm just gonna laugh at you. That's the only comment I'm gonna give you is your laughter.
That's right.
Just laughter, because seriously, if you watch something and you watch it all the way through, I mean, this is almost an hour long. You watch it all the way through and you didn't like it, that's your fucking stupidity for watching it all. Just say.
You don't need to comment on it. Just watch it and go, oh, that was stupid, and move on.
Or stop watching it.
Or just don't watch it. Yeah, if you get, this is 53 minutes. If you get, 15 minutes into this, you're going, this is ridiculous. Just stop it and go watch something else. It's just that easy.
Yeah.
It's just like if you see a meme you don't like.
Don't want to hear. And also, while we're on the topic,
Uh-oh.
do not ask me to go digging through the files for a certain day and post it on there for you.
It's bad.
Not happening. Do not ask me to put a list up of all the things that are happening and the stuff that I'm posting up. It's not gonna happen.
She's getting incensed.
I give you what I give you, and that's that. If you want to watch it, watch it. If you don't want to watch it, don't want
If
to
you want
watch
certain things,
it.
go do it your damn self.
If yes, you get up every 2 hours and jiggle your damn. Well, you're not going to be able to because they've made it. They've actually made it so that you cannot record it on your computer or on your TV. Now, if you have an external device looking in, you can do it that way. That's how I got the first HOH pictures. But other than that, you can't do it the way I was doing it before with the screen recorder and all that stuff. Can't do it. And you'll just see a big old black. You'll hear it, but you won't be seeing nothing.
Say, we're sorry.
So yeah, and I'm not even going to try it. Not even. It's just not worth my while. But anyway, that's it.
That's it.
And this has been our Merry Christmas,
And
Happy New Year video.
We hope you have a good one.
Yes.
We'll see y'all next year.
Yes, we
Who knows?
will.
Who knows where we'll be next year as far as what happened in our lives.
I'll probably be halfway through with the Big Brother season 20 at that point.
I will be living in the garage.
But anyway, that's it.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.